You looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. Blessings. Blessings everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Okay. Alright, hello. I think we're on air. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's been a week since we all connected, so here we are again. Yeah, we're just going to messages, blessing if there is one, and into questions here, those in the room. So thank you all for being here. Much love, and here we go. We're just gonna leave it open. Whoever comes through. Positive messages, positive energies, excuse me, positive everything. Feels good. Positive light coming through, so that's good. So here we go. Hello there. I am Gabriel. Light and love to all of you in this incarnation. Many are awakening. Many are seeing themselves differently. Yes, there is an arousal of differences on this earthly plane that separates you all. You're not realizing that this separation is just there as an illusion to disconnect you. The more connected you are, the higher vibrations go. Yes, you are in the beginning stages of coming together as a world people, as more together, spiritually together, within each other, within nature, within this earth, feeling it's all living within you. You are all living in with each other as one being in some way of looking at that. You're all individual, but you're all one. Energy does flow through you all, but many still are unable to put their minds around that. Their soul is energy. It is infinite, but so many put limitations around it. And in this time, so much is coming through you, where your guides sometimes do step through you, do open you up a little bit more, let go of the negativity. Of course, many do reject that, but many do not, and have their spiritual awakening instead. Everyone has a choice. A spiritual awakening within their lives, they just choose to accept it or deny it, which is fine. And sometimes that happens several times in a lifetime. It depends on the vibration of the person. Of course, the higher the vibration of the person, the easier it is to awaken to what is around. That is all energy. The physicality of things, yes, is important, but it is what within the physicality that is most important. Because the soul goes through everything and lives forever. And the physical form usually only has a certain lifespan. So which would you rather connect to it? And it is true, as you connect more, the reality that you are in dissolves, and what you are not used to does come through. And it might seem strange to others. Truth is stranger than fiction, isn't it? Well, you have not fully connected to your truths. Many of you are, but there's still so much more that has not been connected to. So blessings on to you. Love to you all. And the spiritual healing that you're all going through. Everyone on this planet. Blessings. Greetings. We are the crab people. You can call me Dominic. And your incarnations here, there's an opening as for new energies. Beings that have been here for a very long time finally feel like they can finally speak. They've been waiting patiently ever since your world was created. During your, so that is not all true. Many have had their messages heard, but many do not know where it was coming from. Oh, yes. One thing I want, yes, there's several things. Understand crab people are humanoid. Some of us have claws, some of us do not anymore. It's hard to pick things up with a claw. Of course, we use telepathy, we use our ability to pick things up through telekinesis. With our mind, yes, depending on the vibration of the being. Realize our species has had a long past of war, but now we are going into peace times. There's always going to be conflict. That is how we grow. The more fourth density, fifth density energies, or even the higher energies of densities do have their conflicts here and there. It just, yes, changes, becomes a little bit more far-fetched, as you would see in your realities, as unbelievable, but for us it's very believable. And many of our people are on your planet during as star seeds, not aware. Many of those are those that are love the sea, can't get enough of it. They could be in a boat in a hurricane and still want more. They're just addicted to it. Many of them have our energies, not all, but many do. And not all of them are fishermen. Some of them are. Some are just the lovers of the sea. They do not know why. They love it so much. Understand there's a whole other world in your oceans that you are not even familiar with yet. Not needed to go into now. There is information that your alien collectives wish to know for you to know. One moment. Your feline species. The reason I am here is another reason to bring this up. Because we had similarities, well, not like them, but similarities as for conflict. Notice that crabs have a claw for a good reason, for defense. And other species on your planet have claws for defense only. But realize that is more of our animal versions. We do have much higher versions where we do not have these things any longer. But some do, just for our family. Of course, you have nails. You have some kind of abilities, some structure. But as for your human Weirins, the ones without the feline looks, where you come from, where the human comes from. Realize deep in your history, you are typically connected to them. The feline histories, realize at one time when Wira was being attacked, even before then, they were worried of their species being extinct. Now others might have a different version of this. Well, the human was created to prolong their existence, to almost camouflage them, so they would not known that they were part of the Weirin race. It's like a naked Weirin with no fur, without the facial features of the feline. So this is one. Some have different versions of this, but this is one of them. They had many reasons to create the human. One of them was to prolong their existence, the feline existence, because there was a worry that they might not exist because of war. to prolong their lives. And many of you do this also, but you do it in a different way as for creating life through children, and that was one way they did it. But of course, they have more scientific abilities, of course. But you do too, eventually. So I figured I'd make that known to you at this time. But there's another being I wish to speak to you. I believe you all be kind to your oceans. They'll be kind to you. Much love. Greetings all. Before I introduce myself, some of you are very connected with me. Before I go into who I am, I want you to say a few things. That some that feel like they know everything, they have it all figured out. In this density, primitive density, I want to call it primitive, but some do. But you're just going through the phases of creation. That is all. But realize this. There's an infinite amount of information that no one can truly know everything. Not in this reality. And I realize there are many out in your internet that think they have it all figured out. Yes, they fascinate me quite. And it is nice they know everything. Good for them. But trust me, they do not. As you can tell here, connecting to higher dimensional beings, there's still so much more not known that will be coming through, but there's always an infinite amount of information that still will be a mystery. Even your aliens have mysteries. They don't know everything either. Of course, in the angelic realms, all is known. But what fun is that, being knowing everything? Coming into a reality like this and knowing nothing is usually better. Yes, rough. And those that think they know everything, well, they are. Good for them. That is quite a feat, but still, they do not know everything. They are quite curious. But knowing all of this, but knowing nothing about yourself, that is where many are at this time, where they feel they have all this intellectual information, but they lack inner knowledge, inner love, for the most part. I'm your prime creator. Call me God, call me whatever you want. Some call me names of four-letter words, whatever. I think it's actually longer than that, but either way. I'm here to share my energies with yours. And thank you for being part of this world of creation where you are stepping stones. Yes, nothing is easy here. It was never intended to be easy. You knew it would not be easy coming here. But you come, when you leave this earth, so fulfilled. Even if you did not fulfill everything, you still come fulfilled. You still leave here fulfilled. Because you can't leave here with more knowledge than you had before you entered. That, right there, is the meaning of life. One of them. That is not fully understood. Because some feel like they're not learning anything, but you are. Look at all the negativity you have to go through every day. You are still here. Send blessings to all of you. I am here for a moment. If anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Hello, Prime Creator. Thanks for
Yes.
coming through. First up is our member, Chloe.
Oh, hello.
Greetings.
Yes, for my first question, when will the reptilians around me leave and stop attacking me permanently?
They seem to have been welcomed over to you. What you need is a healing. I will send your energy, but what you need is a great amount of healing at this time. You have a lot of karma with these beings also. We will send you energies, but one moment. Yes, you have a lot of past life connections to them. That's why they're clinging to you at this time. They're also trying to cap your energy, where you can no longer prolong your life, meaning to think clearly throughout the day. We'll send you the right people. We'll send some people over to you. You'll imagine those heroes send you healing also. But that is what you need. You need several healers to send you energy.
Okay, thank you. And are there any messages from the aliens around me or from the aliens from my spacecraft?
They say you will get through it, this situation that you are in, but also these beings, you have a contract with them that has expired, but they are still continuing to hang around you. They were actually around you as a positive influence, but it seems like they have changed their ways and become a little bit more reckless than they should have. It seems what I'm feeling from what's going on is that their vibration has shifted to more of a neutral and somewhat more negative energy. That was not what they were even expected, but it does happen often to beings that connect to this earth. Depending on how close they get to humanity, some do change the vibration. Not to say that they're negative, but they have a lot of negative energies around them at this time. And that will be released. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I have a question for my mom too. She says our foreign exchange student from Japan doesn't seem interested in integrating into our family. What is his true intent for being here?
He is still shy. He's still learning about himself. He's just a kid.
Okay.
Give him some time.
Okay, thank you.
Don't throw him off the bus too soon.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next is our member, Julie. And you can hear me okay?
Yes.
Perfect. So I have a question. My friend Krista had some negative energy in her house. I smudged it for her today and was wondering if I cleared everything out. Was there negativity there?
Yes, there was negativity. There is another being there, a male entity that has not left yet. Like an older man with gray hair. He's not trying to, has negativity around him, he's just lost. That's all. He's
Okay,
hanging around.
and Julie's...
He's attracted by somebody that's there. It's not important.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Her second question. What is my connection to you? She wasn't sure who was coming through. So what is her connection with you?
Interesting. I don't think you know about this, but you have had many lifetimes as a fallen angel. Those are never easy lifetimes, where you don't know which direction to go into. And that is one of the biggest greatest tests. One moment. That is one. That is one of the greatest tests on many as they enter into this the angelic realms, where you become a neutral angel and not know which direction to go. With her connection, it was a fall through one moment. It was the direction she wished she chose to experience. As a fallen angel, one moment. She felt as a fallen angel she could connect to humans more easily because she feel like she can relate to them more and understand them more. And that is attracting much negativity. But from what I feel, she balanced it out quite well. She had many incarnations like that.
Very good. Next is Miguel.
Yes, greetings.
Hello, Prime Creator.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Thank you for this beautiful day.
Yes. Oh, well, I have all of you to thank for that.
My first question is, could you tell me about my past lives as an angel? I would like to remember some of that and connect more with those past lives.
Yes, you had many lifetimes as a friend of Lucifer, and even connected to his darker side. And you've also went in that direction also to connect with that, to see it, to understand it, to see humanity in this state, where it was never intended, but it was brought by the people of this creator. They wanted to experience this. And to do that, you experienced it with him as one of his angels, one of his followers in many incarnations. But as for, you don't necessarily have to look at it as negative, but it was a different type of experience, let's put it that way. As for your other angelic energies, you've had places on other worlds the same as Michael. And many also have this, where you are, I wouldn't say he's the prime angel, but most common, you've had incarnations similar to that on other worlds. Palladian, Arcturian, and so on and so on. There's several others. But on the other side, you've also fought with the darkness that tried to overwhelm the other side, as it happens all the time. The other side does have darkness, but it's only usually at a certain place, but there is a war going on. Not to say it is what you would think, but it does exist. We do see it. It is an everyday event, but nothing to worry about. It is something that needs to be there. Without that there, we will not have that balance. And obviously, some do go into that world and never come out, but that is their choice. They can always leave. That's the thing about darkness. You can always leave. That's not always fully understood. Of course, leaving does take some time to shed a lot of this negativity, and many do have incarnations on this world to shed that negativity. Sometimes it's easier just to come into this world than the angelic world. It's easy to brush all that off. Sometimes it works. That's all I have for you at this moment.
Thank you for that, Prime Creator.
That was a lot, wasn't it?
Yes. And my second question is, do angels have a soul, or are they a different type of spark of light?
They're a soul. Yes, they have a soul. I'll keep this one a bit quicker. They do have a soul, and you all can have those positions as angels also. You're all little angels, let's put it that way. That will go really well in your world. But yes, they are no different than you are. They have different experiences, that's all. Your job is here on Earth. Theirs is in the angelic realm. That is all. We are always, applications are always open. We're always hiring. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Creator. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next up is Daniel.
Hello, Prime Creator.
Greetings.
Hi, thank you for being here.
Yes.
My first question is, I went into a meditation today with the intention of clearing out a past life, but I wound up experiencing a lot of like weird sensations, things moving around, and even being poked and prodded a couple of times. Could you tell me what this was?
One moment. What I'm getting, one moment. This is something I don't usually connect to. It happens, but it seems like there's a negative Arcturian around you that is trying to damage your energy, trying to. What are you doing? He's trying to lower your vibration. He's not doing a very good job of it, but he is trying to shift your energy into more of a negative state. He does not know what he's doing, from what I gather.
Oh,
He's a little guy too. He's not very big.
I see. All right then. So I'm guessing he'll just like leave at some point or whatever if he hasn't already.
Yes.
Okay. So my second question. Lately I've been wanting to like really experience like that interconnectedness with all things, and like one thing that came up to me was like practicing telekinesis, which is like I've been remembering time as like a gray and like understanding that intimately, even like not just with people but with inanimate objects as well, and trying to practice that. Are there any messages for me in regards to this and practicing it?
As for your yes, your guides are assisting you in your telekinesis direction. As for it, where it is going, you have some time to fully perfect it. It is a time down the road, but as you connect more with meditation, you can perfect your telekinesis. And to connect with your meditations to clear out the negativity that is blocking your telekinesis abilities.
Mm-hmm.
That is one way of allowing this ability to come through more clearly. Is depending on how far you want to go with it. It is up to you. Mm-hmm. But as you clear out through you have lifetimes, Roman Empire lifetimes of Roman Legion lifetimes of negativity that needs to be released. Not to say they were one of them, but you got affected by many of them. Well, that's quite understandable because of their activities in the past. There's also gray lifetimes that you have that need to be released also that allow this to come through. Actually, it's funny, your grays are assisting you and opening this up. But you have to remove some gray lifetimes to allow this to better itself.
I see. Awesome. I'm guessing this will just be done through meditation and things like that?
Yes. Through healing also. We connect with Ivan to connect you with a healing, because that would bring you much help.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Creator.
Yes.
I'll talk to you.
Sure.
Okay, next up is Christy.
Hello, Prime Creator.
Greetings.
My first question, I wanted to ask about my Nordic aspect that's working with Gert Ficknir. Does she have any information or update for me or for us?
What she is saying that you are involved with music. Involved with music, involved with song. I'm not sure if you connect yourself as a singer, but I do see that. Maybe not like your pop stars here. Something a little bit more, I don't want to say classier, but yes. Because it assists with the vibration of their vibration, especially around the hybrid children. And you also assist others in music also, I see. As for vocals, now of course in your incarnation it's a little bit different than that. But you might be able to connect with this. So many times.
So she would be like bringing joy to the
Yes.
children,
Yes.
sharing joy.
Not just the children, but those on deck, as they say, those
Mhm.
crew. That also. I also see you around instruments also. This is what she wants you to know about. Because sometimes it's not always easy to connect with this.
All kinds of instruments. Is there a particular one?
Different types of instruments that you've never even seen before.
Okay.
Some of them are very energy. I imagine you can
Like
pick
crystal?
up on this.
I've just seen some images.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. And I wanted to ask about if there was a message from mine and Ivan's hybrid child. If he has any information or any any information he would like to give to us, either of us, with energy or anything like that. Isaiah is his name.
All they say is to continue on as you are doing. What you are doing, continue on is the right path. Also, he's saying that there's other lifetimes that have not been quite discovered yet. They haven't been ready to be found, that need to be released. Some of them are Nordic. Many of them are Nordic. I believe you're already familiar with that. And that will come through. And you will feel quite differently once this is released. It's like a lifetime that is buried within your chakras and does not want to be found in many ways.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yes.
And I almost feel like I want to keep it there sometimes too, because it's been there for so long. It's like I will feel lost without it or something in a way.
Yes, but there are other lifetimes that are similar to that also. And you will find the right time to release it. Yes, exactly. You are
Yeah.
correct.
I've been working through it and stuff, but I see it and then I hesitate to
Exactly.
like I want to keep
Yes.
on holding on for some reason.
Yes, and that is a personal connection, and you are right to take that decision. Make that decision. Oh, as for it's not just Nordic, there's also Palladian, Blue Palladian lifetimes also. And lifetimes within this animal kingdom, your underworld, that many are finding difficult to connect with because it's not the norm. But I believe you'll be able to connect with this, and others will be also, where many of you have had incarnations within these beings that you call your animal, family, farm, whatever you want to call them. And that also will help you release. It will give you something to connect with. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Some
Much
might see
love.
themselves, yes,
Mhm.
blessings. Some might see themselves as an ostrich on a planet, on a spaceship that exists. Yes, it's pretty out there, but it does exist.
Yeah. Probably any animal that we feel connected to, then we would have a
Yes.
connection with.
Trust me, there's many aliens that hear about your world and don't believe it even exists. Especially you have your drive-through restaurants and things of that sort, and they say you're just filled with a pack of lies. So understand. Different points of view.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Much love.
Much love.
Okay, next up is Emmy.
Hi, Pride Creator. How are you?
Oh, greetings.
Well, my first question is just if there's any general messages from my spirit family or ET family.
Yes. To continue on in your direction, you're also healing yourself during this. I see that very often. Yes. In this process, you're excelling more than you realize you were going to excel. But also in this process, you're healing yourself. You're also letting go of lifetimes you no longer need in this incarnation. From lifetimes that have much negativity around them that you no longer need anymore. You're bringing a lot of positivity into your life. It might not come as fast as you like it to, but it is coming. As for opportunities, as for fulfilling many dreams also. That's a message from your guides and from me.
I do feel some positivity.
It takes its time.
Yeah,
You got a lot going on around you, so it takes
very
time.
optimistic.
Yes.
My other question had to do with a dream I had. It was odd. It started out with my mom tending to me while I was ill in a hotel. And then all of a sudden, she started wrestling me, like jujitsu style. And I told her to quit, and she went to go and get me some vegetables for some soup. And I remember I had to move like a rental car. So I went and moved that, stopped, went to the bathroom, and in the mirror, as I was washing my hands, like my face changed into like subsequently like 4 different people. So I was just wondering if you had any input about that.
That is a dream, correct? Seems like real life.
Yeah, it seems like real life, but it was a dream.
I know.
Yeah.
In this, what you are seeing is that your mother disagrees with where you're going with your life, and you're picking up on that. Where she has a lot of controlling of areas within herself. Of course, she's had a lot of opportunities in her life that she lets slip away. I see that quite clearly. And so she's trying to live life through you, and it's not going as, you're not doing the things that she'd like you to do. Get married and do these other things, whatever it might be. Fulfill her life, as is known throughout many. And these different faces are partially as other aspects you are connecting to.
Oh.
That has many meanings to it. You're connecting to many things. Your alien friends, you're just perceiving it. Your alien aspects, you hear your other aspects on other realities also. You're connecting to many things at once because you are going into a higher vibration and you're becoming more known what is around you. Even if you don't truly connect with it, but you're not consciously knowing, because they are helping you in your direction that you're going. They're helping you to be more positive, basically.
I feel it helping.
It takes time. There's a lot of obstacles you're going through at this time, it seems.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Those will be released. You will, around your December time, yes, there will be a lot of tension, but I feel the next year, around your April time, you will have more of what you're looking for in life. Let's put it that way.
Okay, thank you so much, Prime Creator.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Blue.
Hello, God. How are you? Up there.
Up there, all around there, everywhere.
Yes. Well, my question is about my DNA. I just wanted to know. I know this can sound funny to you, and
no,
it's just from our perspective. But how many strands of DNA have I activated?
Galactically is 13. Human, 2 strands, but 13. You're connecting more to your galactic friends or families.
Oh. I also got the end.
Yes.
I was also told 13.
Yes.
I didn't understand it, but then
yes, it was 13.
Now you confirm.
Yes.
And I also, is there something about 40 strands DNA in my being that will be unlocked? Is
that? You actually have more than that.
Okay.
Everyone does actually. But you're activating yours a little bit quicker than others. That's okay.
So when one have a 13 strand DNA open, I mean, I have 2 physically, and then the other ones are non-physically, the other strands.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. That was. So it's just confusing me a little.
It is, especially when I tell you too. But there's different. Everyone's on different levels, you can say.
Yeah.
But the galactic version is different than the physical version.
Okay. No problem. And then my other question is, what's our relationship? I mean, I know a little about it, but I just wanted to ask you.
Well, I can tell you this: you've saved me on many occasions. Meaning, I'm not sure if your galactic friends have told you this, but at higher beings at my level of energy, there are beings that are not higher but are high in frequency that try to absorb my energies and to abuse it. Of course, much karma comes with that, but they do it anyway. And you have interfered with that and healed them because they had some beef with me at one time. Trust me, I'm on everybody's list. But you have helped me out many times and have many incarnations as this was more of an alien energy you are in. They don't have to have a name but you have a higher density, around 13 density. I believe it was actually higher than that, but it doesn't matter. Well, my energies were abused on many occasions and still are always, but you did a large queering, let's put it that way, with my energy levels, and it's always appreciated. Always, I give chocolates to those that help me or something like that. But it is. One moment. Our relationship does go a lot further than that, but for the most part, you have protected the higher realms. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I know a little of something like that.
Something like that.
Well, yes, thank you. That was it for me.
Yes.
I will see you later. Talk to you later.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Bianca.
Hello, Prime Creator.
Greetings.
Hello. I wanted to ask about what's going on around me lately. Are there beings around me that are messing with me or helping me?
You have a little bit of both. You have a dragon being that has been absorbing your energy recently, a very large one also. You ever seen Pete's dragon? It's large as that.
Oh, wow.
Not as friendly looking, though. It is someone you know from another lifetime. He has been in your deck of the woods, meaning where you live. He is in a higher dimension, but he has been absorbing your energies. An old friend, we'll leave it at that. As for you having a lot of Pleiadian energies, Yael energies around you, a lot of elemental energies also. I'll leave you with that. Your fairy energies are assisting you. It seems like you're letting go of many of these negative energies that are around you. You've had your talk with them, you've had your experience with them, and now they're leaving. There is also a reptilian, negative reptilian that's been walking around, but he's just observing. He's not doing anything. But you do have many positive Pleiadians at this time. I also see many ships around where you live. They come and go. I do see one actually right above there where you live. Might not be easy to see, most likely not. It's not moving, so it might look like a star, but there's a possibility of you seeing it, or at least connecting to it spiritually.
Wow. Thank you. And I wanted to ask about my daughter Alicia's.
What is a blue Pleiadian? Yes, go ahead, please.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My daughter Alicia has been having visions, like she'll just go into a blank stare kind of, and she says she sees visions of different things and different timelines, I guess, and she'll even see me looking different. I wonder if this is what this is or what's going on.
Oh yeah, she's going to different timelines. She's psychically opening also. She will also see beings that have not crossed over also. That'll eventually start happening. Well, bringing much fear. Yes, she is very open. She is a star child is what I'm being told.
Wow.
As for the meaning
Okay,
of
yeah, that's what I
that,
figured. That's what I told her.
can be whatever meaning you want to put on it, but as a star child, that's what her guides are saying.
Mhm.
They're not going
Okay.
into details on that either.
Thank you
But
very
she's
much.
well protected. She's well protected, and you will understand more of this soon.
Yes. Thank you very much. Much love.
Awesome. Much love.
Okay, next up is Michelle.
Hi, creator. God, it's
Yes.
been quite a week. So, I don't know. I guess I feel like asking if you have a message for me first.
Just be patient with yourself. Go easy on yourself. Let yourself heal. And bring more humor into your life that will raise your vibration. It's probably better to be clean humor, but whatever you like. Whatever you can to brighten your day that you needed very much, I see.
Well, okay, so I had a soul rebirth with another person,
Yes.
and they pointed out a lot of different scenarios. One of which was a silver Pleiadian.
Yes.
And that it wasn't a bad thing to have a mischievous kind of personality, I guess.
No.
And that's confusing to me. Like, I mean, I know I have a mischievous personality, but I always think of it in the negative. So for her to say, no, that's not a bad thing. It's just balance. I can you explain that to me? I don't understand.
Yes, because those lifetimes of with the silver Palladian energies, it was learning, understanding, but some of that went to other incarnations of doing the same thing, and it became more negative. And that's what you're picking up on. And it kind of got out of hand to some degree. But you understand you're exploring more of yourself also.
She seemed to think it was not a bad thing, but I feel like it is a bad thing. So is it a bad thing?
As for the Palladian lifetime, it was not one moment. Sometimes it did go overboard, yes, to a certain degree. In her perspective, it wasn't that bad, but in different perspectives, it was. But in hers, it was not. She interpreted it as bad, but in others, it was, but not, the end of the world or anything like that. But it was something that did stain some lives, let's put it that way.
So
where they would not be able to forget it. Yes.
In this lifetime, what
Mm-hmm.
do I need to do to make things right with regard to that lifetime?
Forgive yourself. Because you have not fully forgiven yourself. You have, but then you let it go. Yes, that has happened.
How do you fully forgive yourself when you don't know what you did?
One moment, connected to that life. To forgive it, to, of course, within meditation, you can find the answers. Some of this. Find other healers to find the answers to this is kind of like a mystery, because only so many healers can connect to it where they can unlock it for you. Because it's difficult for you to see it because it's buried within. To explore other healers, and one of them eventually will crack the case, let's put it that way.
Would you like to recommend a healer?
Yes, well, I would connect to Ivan or connect to him. We'll discuss.
Okay.
Or we can connect to each other if you like to, instead of public forum here.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
My second question would be, like, I did this whole 2-hour session with a healer,
Yes.
and all I felt left with was, you, Michelle, are really a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's not right.
Like, I
Yes, that's
don't know.
Well, this healer is not fully understanding what she's connecting to either. You have many layers that are higher than what she's used to. She's not understanding all it. Not to say she's bad, but this is advanced study, let's put it that way, or advanced healing, however you want to look at it. It's like in deep waters, further than she's able to swim. Not yet. She's not ready for it, if that makes sense.
Well, it does make sense, but I was really impressed by what I thought she saw. So that makes me really inept at seeing, I suppose. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well, yes, in this incarnation, of course, many come here to release the negative. So that is going to be seen. So many are going to feel that way also, that, there's scum of the earth or whatever it might be, because you're here to let these things go. And when not all of it's released, it's hard to see the positive lifetimes because you're still letting go of the bad. So there's a lot of, if that makes sense. So seeing the good will come in eventually. Let's put it that way.
So, Prime Creator,
yes.
I know you and I have a past.
Yes.
And I know there is something better for me. So, what do you have to offer to me right now? Just words of wisdom for advancement.
Right now, it'd be good to be alone, but still be connecting with others, but live alone, but still be communicating with others. So that way you can find your center. Right now, your center is all over the place. Yes, I realize, yes, you have been alone before, but it's good to go back to that. Maybe not for a long time, maybe for a small period of time, whatever feels right. That way you can have a vacation from the rest of the world and just to connect more with yourself. And around nature will be good for you.
All right. Thank you.
Right. Yes.
Much love.
Yeah.
I love you.
Okay, I have a couple questions from Sandia.
Yes.
Her first question, do I have any messages?
Yes, her solar plexus need to be cleared. There's a lot of negativity around that, those for those family members that are around her at this time. And friends that are not realizing they are sending out negativity. To do a cleanse, to do a meditation that will assist with clearing that out. That is the message.
Thank you. Just grabbing your second question. What beings or angels have been around me lately, and how are they assisting?
I do see actually the reptilians around you at this time, the positive reptilians around you at this time helping you raise your vibration. You have many lifetimes with them, but they are assisting you much, also with your children also. There's also Palladian and Andromedan energies around you at this time. Your angels, Archangel Michael and Raphael are around you at this time, assisting you family matters, it seems, to keep the peace as much as possible. It seems to be going well. There's laughter in the room, I hear. So, thank you.
Okay, next is Stephen.
Hello, Prime Creator.
Hello. Greetings.
Greetings, much love. I was wondering if you could enlighten me on some information that I've been gathering about J. Essex talks about in the beginning of creation, the original male and female beings, Lily and Era. They were originally created, and there's a main focal point in J. And he talks about once Era gets completely formed, there'll be a reformation of creation, of a zero tolerance of abuse and everything. I was just wondering if you had more info on this information that he's putting out.
What he is seeing is a version of his point of view. Not to say it's wrong, because it is. It's his point of view. It's what he's connected to. Understand many beings have different versions of creation. As for, and even he's also seeing the future where there's no tolerance. That is his point of view also. There's nothing wrong with that. But many beings have different point of view. So yes, he is connecting to, what he's connected to is correct, but understand is far more that he's not fully seeing. But that is impossible to fully see that. No being truly in this density level is really there to see everything. Even the fourth density do not fully see everything. So there's so much more, but yes, he is correct.
All right, sweet, thank you. And if I can just get more information on my gorilla aspects or connections, they've been coming through, and just
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Oh yes, you have many lifetimes with them, such as the one that came through recently, where you have connected actually to that one gorilla, and there are several others, but obviously, but that one in particular you do know from other lifetimes. You do also come from another universe, actually several universes before this one. So you've been around for some time. But yes, the gorilla life of the worlds that he explained, I believe you are visualizing that. A humanoid type of gorilla being, yes, hair and all different color types of gorillas also, has civilization, not similar to this, but not exactly, of course, but a civilization where some of them went to work and things of that sort. So yes, you've had multiple lifetimes with them.
Sweet, thank you so much. Much love.
Yes, much love.
Okay, we just have a couple more that I have to read. Is that okay, Prime Creator? Are you all right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So next is Kimberly, and her first question, I would like to know if God has any messages or advice for me.
Yes, do not sweat the small stuff. Sometimes it gets to you. And when you go to negativity, of course, it's understand it's not easy to do, but it seems like you're getting better, but still it does get to you to certain, especially when certain people say certain words. They don't always mean negativity, but it does come out negative. It does affect you. I would say to you, when someone says something that does bother you, is for you to just let it go, release it, add extra protection of light from the Holy Spirit, whatever it might be, to release. Understanding of lifetimes of surrounded by much negativity. Of course, you've had many who doesn't on this world through previous incarnations. And a lot of those lifetimes are still bundled up within you at this time. That's causing a remembrance of when someone says something, it does burn right through you. And in some regard that made sense, but anymore it does not. Because those other lifetimes there was some slight conflict, but it had good reason for it. Not to go into that. That is all I have for at this time.
Okay, her second question: who has been around me lately, and will my guides help me to connect with them?
Pleiadians at this time. Blue Pleiadians. One moment. Pleiadians. Arcturians. The Arcturians at this time seem to be working in their vibration to help you raise your vibration. Also, I hear they're playing song around you also to help raise your vibration. You might not be able to hear it, but sometimes it does seem like you want to sing something to yourself, as many do, and that's actually assisting you raising your vibration. Not to say that you do this, but at one point of your life you did. But it seems like they want to bring that back to you because it does help raise your vibration and let go of some things. Put you more in a blissful state. Thank you.
Okay, and hold on one second. Can you shut the door, please, Greg? Sorry, next is Terrence, and Terrence's question is just if there are any messages for him. I believe it's Terrence W.
It seems to be he's connecting to many positive reptilians, also positive Arcturians. One moment. I see a tunnel around him also. A tunnel of information that's coming to him. It has not quite reached him yet, but a tunnel of information about his galactic lifetimes. Funny thing is I see a duck species also we have known in other lifetimes. We'll leave that for some other time. The galactic information will eventually start flooding through meditation mostly, and other channels will eventually be bringing him information. Now, this is over a couple of years lifespan though, of when this is coming, but it seems like the information is being arranged at this time to come through because he seems like he's becoming more ready for it to come through. That's all I have from him at this time. Thank you. Is there anything else before I leave?
I believe that's it for this evening.
Blessings to you. Much love to you all. And I do have messages for humanity, but at a later time. Blessings. So, yeah, so I have to do a blessing for us.
I can do that.
Yes, thank you.
Nim Wawiyai Im Nishwawaiwania Im Nuawaiwai Iwaw. Much love. Light.
Stephen?
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. All right, blessings all. Next one is Thursday night. Which one?